Welcome. You're listening to John Hyman from Commercial Real Estate Online. If this is the first time that you're visiting us, this is another one of those training videos that we put out for commercial real estate agents and brokers around the world. Most particularly, we like to cover the topics of sales, leasing and property management, as well as retail shopping centres, leasing and the management of those. So this particular topic is about setting goals in commercial real estate agency today. So if you are a broker or an agent, you may find this video of quite some help when it comes to considering the goals. And as this is being recorded, it is the beginning, or it's soon to be the beginning of 2014. And of course, as part of that process, many brokers and agents are considering where they're heading when it comes to their career in the coming 12 months. So if you haven't visited us before, you can visit our website, which is commercial-realestate-training.com. And to help you understand what's at that website, here is a quick screen capture which shows you the website and the various activities that we have there. We have many topics covering agency, commercial real estate agency, brokerage. We've got some articles there on goals, tenant mix strategies. We've also got things relating to business generation, such as marketing yourself to your top VIP clients. So they are the topics within the website, and you can join the community online if you believe that is of use to you. So let's go back to the topic that we've got here now, and that is all about setting goals in commercial real estate agency today. Now, we all know and have heard of the need to set goals, to create goals in our career. Certainly, commercial real estate is one industry where the goals process is fundamentally important. Without those targets, you cannot build the systems of action that you require. It's certainly one thing to have ambition, it is another to take action towards it. In the commercial property market, you can strive towards excellence and results using a series of targets and goals. And certainly that's what this video is all about, most particularly to help you with the core elements of our business, the goals around those core elements. So, what are the core elements? Firstly, prospecting. Now, in prospecting, you're looking to identify the right clients and the prospects in your market, the ones that you can serve. And of course, in servicing them, you do need to be relevant as an agent or a broker to the requirements of their property activities. Number two, servicing. Servicing your current clients and servicing your future clients. What exactly makes you stand out as a top agent, as a top broker? Why should someone use your services? If you are generic, there's nothing to help you stand out as a top agent. You must be specific, special, drill down into the property types and the services that you provide. Number three, marketing yourself. Of course, marketing is very important for your listings, but you also need to market yourself specifically to your property market. How will you get the message out there? Certainly you may think of social media, for example, which is quite a modern trend today for spreading the word, but social media is only a very small part of the process of marketing yourself. Most of the business and most of the relationships that are grown for commercial real estate agents and brokers today are through one-on-one contact, from that face-to-face meeting. It is so important to get in front of the right people at the right time. Number four, inspection processes. Now, inspecting properties can be quite a specific thing. You can be inspecting properties for future listings, perhaps for inspecting as part of a tenant or a buyer inspection. So inspection processes can be very specific and quite well designed for the reasons of the inspection. And the clearer you are in that process, perhaps you use a checklist, you can actually drill down and create more opportunities from every inspection, asking questions of the people that you're inspecting the properties with. Number five, listing systems. Now, of course, there are office properties, there are retail properties and industrial properties. They're all different. They all have particular things to look at, such as the tenant mix, leasing strategies, the leases that exist at the moment, the tenants that are in the property, maybe the rent reviews, the cash flow, the rental structure. They're all different issues. And within each property, there are many issues to ask questions about. The operating expenses, for example, the property budget, all that will have impact on the bottom line, which of course which actually impacts the net result for the property and of course the property value, particularly if it's an investment property. So let's go to number six, legal compliances. Do you know how to comply with the legal issues relative to your location, particularly when it comes to sales and leasing activity, or perhaps property management activity? Do you know the forms that need to be filled out? Do you know how to fill those forms out? That can be very much part of your goals strategy, to understand those legal compliances as part of your goals. Number 7, negotiation activities. Certainly I would set some goals regards negotiation, and to help your goals improve over time, I'd actually say that a degree of practice is required for negotiating. Of course, every client and every prospect, every tenant and every buyer will be a challenge when it comes to negotiating. You have to be a top negotiator to win the business these days. There are many agents out there fighting for the same listings, the same clients, and some negotiations can be highly competitive. Number 8, documentation skills. Now, documentation varies from deal to deal, client to client, and location to location. Do you know enough about the documents that you need to create from time to time? Can you create accurate documents relating to the transaction? It's a very important thing to do. And of course, there are many agents out there who have suffered the legal claims and pressures of a deal that's gone wrong simply because the documentation was wrong. So I would say that goals around your documentation skills are very worthwhile and will help you maintain that accuracy over time when you're negotiating. And lastly, another core element to consider is number 9, your database development and accuracy. If you are an individual agent or a broker in your town or city, your database will be integral to your success. Your database needs to be accurate and up to date. It needs to contain all of the people that you connect with and those that can offer you business opportunities into the future. Certainly I'd say that a database is perhaps one of the most important things for you to get into early in your career. Maintain it personally and keep it accurate over time. So they are the core elements, and there they are again: prospecting, servicing, marketing yourself, inspection processes, listing systems, legal compliances, negotiation activities, documentation skills, and database development and accuracy. So they are the core elements. You can set goals around those things, improve yourself over time, understand exactly what those goals should be. So let's go back to the key facts here. If you accept that the core elements can be developed through goals and targets, what are the rules? Each of the segments has rules. Each of the segments of your activities can have targets and goals. So here are some rules to help you do that. Market awareness. Certainly in understanding the market, understand what your property market is doing today and has done over the last few years. Now that will be in a number of different categories, of course. Where will the next opportunities come from? Are you positioned for them? Sales, leasing, and property management segments all have elements of specialization and market specialization. They also have indicators that will show you what is needed by clients and prospects. Can you say that your services are of the highest quality and are unique? Are you matched to the future of your property market, your town, or your city? And when you look at it individually, I would say that market awareness spins down into these things. That is leasing, new developments, the prices of property, property management services, the rents that are being created for properties today in all categories, the sales that are going on per unit of measurement, per square foot or per square metre, and also the supply and demand for new properties today as they come out of the ground through new developments and things like that. So that's market awareness. You should know these things. Let's look at action plans. Now, action plans, taking the previous point, you can set some specific action plans of your own for your location and your property specialization. Set some key performance indicators that can show you where you are now and how you are progressing forward. I would say the best things to look at are perhaps the inspections of property. How many inspections do you create each week? How many properties do you have on the internet today, particularly from a listing perspective? Now, some of those will be exclusively listed, whilst others will be openly listed. Over time, you need to build your exclusive listings by number and fall away from the open listing process. You can drive better market share from the internet listing activity and particularly the exclusive listings. So, going back to the point of exclusive listings, exclusivity is the way to build market share. And of course, let's look at the point of marketing. There are many ways to approach the marketing process today. So be aware of the variations and understand what you're doing on the internet, with signboards, with newspaper advertising, direct letters, prospecting letters, door knocking, cold calling. It's a marketing process. And directly from that, of course, prospecting is a daily process, or should be, for agents and brokers. And prospecting can be cold calling, it can be mail activities, direct mail, and also success letters from the deals that you have done. So you need an action plan for all of these things. So let's go on to item number 3, the competition. There will be factors of competition from other agents as well as listed properties. So every situation where you're listing a property will have these extra pressures to look at. The internet will have a number of listings listed at the moment. How many listings do you have on the internet today? How does that compare with your location and the other agents currently? And going further into that, the listings that are out there, how long are they on the market? What's the time factors relating to listings and moving them in sales and leasing? And of course, when you look at the competition, the signboards that are placed on properties, are your signboards better than those of your competition? It's an interesting question, worthwhile considering. So let's go to item number 4. Setting good habits will help you implement change and self-improvement as a broker or an agent. Every day you can do certain things that help you compound your results in listings, market share, and client results. Indeed, you'll only change the future if you can change your habits today. The product of where you are today is actually the results of all your habits over the years. So look to the future, say that you can improve, and look to the actions that you can build into your activities. Change your habits, change your results through that process. Now let's look at the last one here, which is key performance indicators. Key performance indicators. It doesn't matter what segment of the property market that you work in. Set some performance indicators for you that are matched to your personal goals and targets. Those indicators can be in prospecting results, the listings, the presentations, and the closed deals. Track and measure the indicators at the end of each week and each month. In that way you can shift your actions wherever necessary when things are not going as you would have hoped. So key performance indicators will help you see those things and of course take the actions required. So they are the rules: market awareness, action plans, competition, changing your habits, and setting key performance indicators. Going back further into the topic here, I did start with the core elements of your business today, and then I went to some rules to help you with setting your goals in commercial real estate agency. That is the topic of this video. So in closing on this point, if this has been helpful to you and you are a commercial real estate agent or broker, or perhaps you work on industrial property or retail property, you'll get plenty of tips, tools and ideas at the website, which is commercial-realestate-training.com. Please visit the site, join the email newsletter there, and of course you'll get plenty of tips and ideas sent regularly each week, crossing over the boundaries of industrial, office and commercial property. So thanks for listening today. This is John Hyman from Commercial Real Estate Online. It's great for you to join us today, and of course you can join the YouTube channel if you like to get further tips and ideas from me as I load those videos. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time online.